Hello everyone, this is Dr. Sonu Kaur, Assistant Professor, Department of Geography, Doon University, Dehradun. Today we will discuss the concept of primate city, which is the part of the paper Urban Geography. Let's see the learning outcomes of this module. After this lecture, we will be able to learn about the primate city concept and its significance in the urban geography, and we will also explore the factors influencing the primate city development and their impact on various aspects of a country. And we will also analyze the debates regarding the universal applicability and desirability of primate cities to develop critical thinking skills. Look at these images, the city of Paris, the city of London, Mexico. Have you ever wondered why certain cities seem to tower over others in terms of politics, population, and economy? In this presentation, we delve into the primate city concept and explore its impact on urbanization. The primate city concept was introduced by the M. Jefferson in the year of 1939. This was the time period when a lot of development is happening. Locational analysis, quantitative things, and regional analysis of geography is prominent around the world. The concept said a country's most important city is always disproportionately large and expressive of national capacity and feelings. The model also introduced the idea of first city, which is several times larger than the second one, not in the population size but also in the impact of political, economical, and social. This type of relationship we can see in the today's world city. There are some of the examples that London is 7 times larger than Liverpool and the Mexico is 5 times larger than the Guadalajara city. Mark Jefferson gave this concept on the basis of his study of 51 countries, where he found that in 28 instances, the primate city was over twice the size of the second largest city, and in 18 instances, it was more than 3 times. So this study was based on the experiences and observations. This is why we can say this is an empirical inductive model. Linsky identified various factors that contribute to the dominance of primate cities, such as small territorial extent, high population density, low per capita incomes, and a high degree of dependence upon agricultural exports, and high rate of population growth, and in many cases a former colonial status. There are number of largest cities in the world, but it is questionable that they all are follow the law of primacy. For that, let's look the index of primate city, its quantitative method, and basically it is a measure of the relative importance of the largest town in any nation. It is a ratio of population in rank 1 city and rank 2 city. There is a formula for calculating the primacy index, that Pi is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3 plus C4 multiplied by 100. C1 here is denote amount of people in the biggest city of the world. It means the highest populated city, and the C2 is the second highest populated city, and the C3 and C4 same as the third and the fourth highest populated city. So after the calculation, if the Pi is greater than or equal to 50, then it is a primate city. So the next is, here is something interesting. The existence of a primate city is not the same everywhere. It depends on a country's specific conditions. So how we can test it that particular city whether it is a primate city or not? There are two set of issues that have been debated with regard to the primate city urban system. First one is universal applicability, and the second is desirability. So first is universal applicability. Basically, the idea of primate city, which is a city significantly larger and more important than others in a country, it doesn't apply the same way everywhere. It's like a rule that doesn't fit every situations. For example, think of shoes. You might wear different shoes for different occasions. If you are hiking, you wear hiking boots. If you are going to a party, then you wear fancy shoes. Just like that, the importance of a primate city depends on the occasion or the specific conditions in a country. And the level of importance of a primate city can change as a country grows economically. At the first, as a country develops, the primate city tends to become even more important. But after a while, it might become less dominant. Let's understand with the example that think of a small plant growing into a big tree. When the tree is young, it's still small, but as it grows, it becomes a dominant presence. However, after many years, other trees might grow around it, and it's not the only big tree anymore. So, this is how we can understand the applicability of this concept. Now, the next is desirability. People argued about whether having a primate city is a good or bad thing. Some say it's a good because it can help a country become stronger and more powerful. Others think it's bad because it can create inequalities and problems. So, some believes that having a super important city can lead to differences between the regions. It means some places get more attention and resources than the others. So the debate about whether primate cities are good or bad, it's going on. So there isn't clear right or wrong answers we can say. Every primate city has some features and problems also. So let's discuss first features. First one is recognition on an international scale for the political reasons, actively engaging in a global events and activities, and boosting a significant population and being home to a prominent international airport and possessing an advanced and efficient transportation network and a diverse international culture and community and having influential and widely recognized media outlets and serving as a hub of international pilgrimages. Here are some problems for the primate city that shortage of housing, traffic jams, and criminal activities, environmental pollution, disparities between the urban and rural areas, centralization of power distributions, rising land values leading to increased prices, and the development imbalances. So these are the features and problems for the every primate city. Let's understand the concept of primate city in the Indian context. In India, there is no single city that holds complete authority over the entire nation. This absence of dominant city can be explained by several factors, including the vast size of the country and its history of being colony and certain weaknesses in the development of a strong sense of nationalization. India's history also play very important role in this. Before the 1947, India was not a unified nation in terms of the political control. The development of a primate city typically requires a well structured and politically directed process, and it takes time to establish such city under the stable political conditions. Moreover, the primate city development at the national level is typically found in countries with strong central governments and a unitary state structure. However, India's constitution follows a federal setup where power is shared between the central government and the individual states. This allows for the development of both national and the state level primate cities. So, at the state level, some states in India have their own primate cities, where one city significantly dominates the others in terms of the population and importance. Here are some examples like in West Bengal. Kolkata dominates over Asansol with a significant differences in the population, and in Sikkim, Gangatok holds much more significance than the Singatam, and in Karnataka, Bangalore is the primate city in the state, overshadow the Hubli, and in Maharashtra, Mumbai takes the lead over the Pune in terms of the population and importance, and in Tamil Nadu, Chennai stands out compared to the Coimbatore. And in Andhra Pradesh, Hyderabad is the primate city, significantly larger and more important than the Vishakhapatnam. And in Gujarat, Ahmedabad is the primate city which overshadow the Surat. In the conclusion, I can say that the idea of primate city isn't something that works the same way everywhere, but it helps us measure how different cities connect and how developed a country is in terms of things like transportation, communication, and industries. So it's like a tool that helps us understand what a country wants to achieve the socially and economically. And thank you for listening the lecture.